Howdy everyone, it's Dezarae, your president of the Aggie Eco-Reps. I just wanted to kind of get started with this week because we're transitioning to a new month, and that means a new pillar of sustainability. Now before we completely transfer over from social sustainability to looking at what environmental sustainability is, I wanted to kind of go over the intersection between the two. I don't know if you'll recall the first diagram of the three different pillars of sustainability, but there was a little overlap section in that Venn diagram between social and environmental. And so I kind of want to talk about a little bit before that, before we dive straight into the environmental part. So I'm going to be talking to y'all about environmental justice. Now what that is, it's the enforcement and implementation of, So environmental justice is the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of people regardless of their race, ethnic origin, socioeconomic status, in regards to the development, implementation, and enforcement of environmental laws, regulations, and policies. Essentially what this means is looking at how the actions of some people affect other people's environments. I've also included a little link to kind of go more into depth about what environmental justice is, as well as the kind of route to how it got started, but I just wanted to brief you all about that before we kind of move on. Alright, so I kind of went over into what environmental justice is, but I also want to bring to you some resources and things you can use in your everyday life. So we have the the Fill It Forward, as well as the Green Dorm certification. Now while these might not completely relate to environmental justice, they are a part of the kind of transitional period between social and environmental sustainability. So Chris will be giving y'all a video about more specifically what these two things are, but I just want to brief y'all about kind of a little bit about what they are before you watch our video. So the Fill It Forward sticker is a sticker you can put onto your water bottle, and you can scan it and it'll keep track of how much water you've drank, which is good considering I have a hard time drinking water and I'm always somewhat slightly dehydrated. So that's a great thing for me personally. It might work for you. But also it keeps track of kind of the emissions that you are saving from not using plastic water bottles and how much stuff is not winding up in the landfill due to that. But I will let Chris go more into that. And another thing is the Green Dorm certification. So U-Haul reps, y'all are doing a great job, and so this is something you can actually implement within the halls as well. So what it is you fill out a little thingy, a little form, and you get assigned how sustainable you are. And what this is maybe turning off lights or something like that, something that you're already practicing that you may not have realized is sustainable, but it is. And you can actually implement this by doing competitions between the floors, or even doing halls if you really want to go big. And it's a really great way that people can do stuff sustainably, but also do it in a safe manner given the times, as you can even get roommates to like rope in their other roommate to do it, and you get a cute little placard to display for the rest of the hall so that you can see how sustainable you are. Alright, so now we talked about kind of the things you can do in your halls to get community involvement, but we also believe that this should be recognized weekly. So we're going to be starting to do what's called weekly shout-outs. And now this week we have already picked out who we're going to shout out because this person has gone above and beyond, especially when it comes to getting people to fill out their Green Dorm certification in their halls. And so check out our Instagram to see who that is. Within the next couple of weeks, we will be announcing those on our channel as well, but we kind of want to give them a heads up. So I highly suggest you check out our Instagram. The link will be in our description down below. Alrighty, but no, for real, you can nominate people who you see going above and beyond, being sustainable, just doing whatever they do in their daily lives. You can even nominate yourself. And while some people might think that this might sound weird, we want to remind you that personal sustainability is a thing. So that can be going to sleep, getting proper amount of sleep, 8 to 9 hours, drinking plenty of water, eating, because we're college students and we typically forget to do some of those things, but they are necessary for life, I guarantee you. So it's okay to toot your own horn because you're doing something great for yourself and that deserves to be recognized. And so some of the ways that you can get in contact and to nominate someone or yourself is by letting our lovely webmaster Sarah know, who is currently filming this, but also, even if you may not feel comfortable letting her know, letting someone on the executive board know. So if it's the leader of your committee you're in, just make sure it gets back to the executive so that we can take a vote and decide who should be shouted out that week. So we'll be continuing to do that from now onward. Alright, and so that brings us full circle into transitioning into this month's pillar of sustainability, which is environmental sustainability. Now what that is, it is looking at the impacts people have on the environment and trying to find ways that also benefit people in society but also benefits the environment. So making sure that we don't take too much than that what can be regenerated, and to find a perfect kind of harmony and balance between what we need but also what the environment needs. Now moving forward, I kind of want to give y'all a brief little update about what we might be going over next week. So October is Campus Sustainability Month, and so we have a lot of great activities and a lot of great events planned for all of y'all. So I would like y'all to tune in and be prepared and ready to get rock and rolling for Sustainability Month, because it is always a great fun month and I can't wait for all of us to participate in it, and it's going to be awesome. So with that, I'm Dezarae. Thank you for tuning in, and we are the Aggie Eco-Reps.